Yeah, welcome all. So we are discussing CA Foundation December 2022 attempt maths paper. As we all know, there are three parts: maths of 40 marks, logical reasoning 20 marks, statistics 40 marks. Correct. So today we'll discuss the first part. The first part is logical reasoning. So we'll discuss the paper with detailed solution. So we start with that. So let's pick the first question. The first question is, find the next number in the given series. So there is a given series and you are supposed to find out the missing number out of this. So let's write the question and find out the reason for that. So we have the number 11, 17, 39, 85, question mark, 281, 447. If you observe carefully, what is the pattern followed here? Then you will be able to understand that. If you see here, the increase is plus 6, and from here to here the increase is 22, and from here to here the increase is plus 46. This is a number we want to find out, right? Now if you observe carefully, in this particular case, the increment in every place it is 22, the other it is 46. So again there must be some constant increase. Let's find out. So here to here it is plus 16, here to here it is plus 24, right? Then again it is not same. So let's find out from here to here, what is it? Plus 8. So let's work backwards. So plus 8. So plus 8 means this will be 24 plus 8, that should be 32. So the increment must be 32, right? Now if you observe carefully, it has to be added by 32. So if you add 32 here, it will be 46 plus 32, that will come to 78. Fine, we are going backwards. So here final is 85 plus 78, which is nothing but 163. That is our option number. That is our option number D. Got that? Next, let's move on to the next question. Find the missing number. Again, missing number series 3, 5, 5, 19 and so on. Let's write down the question number 2. So the series is 3, 5, 5, 19, 7, 41, 9, question mark, 11, 109. Now whenever there is a slight hint out here, whenever the number is there, the same number is repeated twice or thrice, means there is multiple series. So if you observe here, the series, one of the series is 3 has become 5, 5 has become 7, 7 has become 9, 9 has become 11. So obviously the next would have been 13. That is a understanding. Achha, what is the next series? But our number which we want is not belonging to that. So let's find out that. Here to here it is 19, then 41, then the missing number, then 109. So let's find out the pattern out here. What is the pattern out here? The pattern is 5 is becoming 19, so plus 14. 19 is becoming 41, that is plus 22. 41 is becoming question mark, we don't know. So again let's find out the increase. It's again not increasing with the same number. So it's what? 14 is becoming 22, so that must be plus 8. Right? So plus 8, so obviously this 22 will become 22 plus 8, which is nothing but 30. So final addition will be 41 plus 30, which is nothing but 71. So this number should be 71. So let's check our option. What is our option? 71. That is our option number A. Got that? Fine. Let's move on to the next one. Question number 3. Find the odd man out. Odd man, the one which doesn't fit into the series. 34, 105, 424 and so on. Let's again write down the number and find out what is the pattern out here and which one is not fitting into our pattern. So question number 3. 34, 105, 424, 2123 and 12,756. So if you observe the pattern out here, how is the pattern? 34 to 41, 41 to 105. The increment is huge. It must not be addition. it must be having some multiplicative factor also. So if you observe here carefully, this must be, if you try to get it, 35 5s is around 115. So if you do it by 34 into 3, that will come to 102 plus 3, that will become 105. Achha, let's check, does it work? 105, now it is multiplied by 4 plus 4, that will be 420 plus 4, 424, works. Let us check. So now it will be 424 into 5 plus 5. So 424 into 5 plus 5 is 2125. 424 into 5 plus 5 is 2125, but here it is 2123. So not fitting. But let us anyway check, does it satisfy or not? So 2125 into 6 plus 6. Let us confirm. Into 6 is 12,750 plus 6 is 12,756, working. So 2123 is the odd man out. Let us check our option. That is our option number B, 2123. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 4. What does it ask for? Frozen is decoded as OFAPSG. Choose the right option that depicts molten. Correct. So matlab, it is a question from coding and decoding. Let us check what does it, how does it work. They are saying frozen has been decoded as OFAPSG. This is the question and this is how it is decoded as. Right. Now if you try to analyze the pattern, F becoming O is far off. So one of the easiest shortcut is to find out the closest one and how does it work. So if you observe carefully, box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here also box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you observe, the closest out here is F becoming G. So matlab plus 1. So F becoming G, box number 1 is corresponding to 6 with an increment of 1. Let us check, does it work? R becoming S, yes, 2 and 5 are connected with again plus 1. O becoming P, that is 3 is connected with 4, again plus 1. Z becoming A, that is 4 connected with 3. E becoming F, that is 5 connected with 2. N becoming O, that is 6 connected with 1. Works. Correct. So that is how the pattern is. And which is the word we are supposed to break? The word we are supposed to break is molten. The word we are supposed to break is molten, right? So if the word we are supposed to break is molten, so obviously this will be the first word from there. Box number 6 is corresponding to this one. So it will become O. E will become F. T will become S. L will become M. O will become P. M will become N. So what is the correct answer? O, F, S, M, P, N. That is the correct answer, right? So let us check which option it fits in. Let us check for the option O, F, S, P, N. That is our option number O, F, S, M, P, N. That is our option number A. Got the point? So that is our option number A, O, F, S, M, P, N. Let's move on to the next one. That's right. Move on to the next one. Question number 5. What does question number 5 say? Rows is 6821, chair is 73456, preach is 961473, and so on. What will be the coding for search? Coding for search. Search S. What will be the number for S? Where do I get it from? I'll get that from rows. So rows, what is the number here? 2. So S will get the code 2. Then I want E. Where do I get E from? Again rows. That is last one. 1, 2, 1. Then A. Where do I get A? A I'll get the code from chair. Third one. That is 4. 2, 1, 4. Then R. R again I'll get from rows. That is 6. Right. So 2146. Does it come to any corresponding option? Yes, 2146. We have only option number B out there. There is 2146. Nowhere else it is present. So the correct answer will be option number B. We can do it, check further also, but we can stop there. That will be fastest, right? Let's move on to the next question. Tour E is written as 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear is 5, 6, 7, 8, 4. Spare is so and so. Care, we want for care. Care again C. Where do I get the number from? Clear, that is 5. A, where do I get A from? Clear again, the second last one, that is 8. Then R, where do I get R? Again from clear, that is 4. 5, 8, 4. 5, 8, 4. This is the last option here, right? D part. We can directly write the answer there. So 5, 8, 4, 7 will come. That is the option number D. Let's move on to the next one. Question number 7. Let's understand question 7. One morning, a person starts walking in a particular direction for 5 kilometers. Particular direction, I would understand that. Particular direction. Which direction? That's not said. Normally question says towards west, east and something like that, which is not said here. And that too in the morning. For 5 kilometers, take left, walks another 5 kilometers, again takes left, walks another 5 kilometers, again takes right, and walks 5 kilometers. Now he sees his own shadow in front of him. Own shadow in front of him. That's very interesting. So this is a pen. The shadow will fall this side only when the light is behind. So light is behind on this, the shadow will fall ahead of that particular pen, right? So it is in the morning, the sun must be behind and the person is facing west. Then he can see his shadow. Sun is behind, the person must be facing west, so he can see his shadow in the west direction, right? So that is interesting. Now another thing is, like, we don't know which direction he has started. So what we'll do is we'll work backwards, reverse. Like west he is facing, seeing the sun. Now he is turning back and trying to reach his original destination. So it will all be reverse. But wherever it is left, it will be right turn. Wherever it is right turn, it will be left turn, right? Then we can move on to the starting point. We'll go in the reverse direction. So we'll do the question like this. Starting from west, he is facing west, he'll turn, walk reverse. So 5 kilometers reverse, take right. Right means actually it will be now left. That is understanding. Okay. So let us move on to that question number 7. So the person is actually facing west direction because the sun is behind him. That is east direction. But now we don't know which direction he started from, right? So now he is walking backwards, reverse. So he has started his reverse journey. So reverse journey, when he has started, he is covering 5 kilometers and they have said he is taking right. But that is when he was coming. Now he is walking backwards. So right has become now left. So left he has taken and he walks 5 kilometers, right? Okay. Then what has happened? After taking the right turn, let's move backwards 5 kilometers. Then he took a left turn. Left turn means now it will be actually right turn. So now he is moving and now he is taking the right turn 5 kilometers again. Then what he did, move backwards 5 kilometers, again take left turn. Left turn means technically right. So again right turn. So that is this direction, 5 kilometers, right? This is his starting point. So he has come back to the starting point. So to when he was starting, he was actually now from the starting he started moving upwards. So he is actually facing which direction? North. So he started walking towards north, took the left 5 kilometers, again took the left 5 kilometers, took the right 5 kilometers, and he is able to see his own shadow because sun is at his back, right? So the correct answer is north is the starting direction. That is your option number B. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Question number 8. It is 3 o'clock on watch. If minute hand is a smaller hand, correct? No, minute hand is a bigger one. R hand is a smaller one. So minute hand is the bigger one, points towards the northeast. Then the R hand, which is a smaller hand, points towards dash. That is question mark. What is the time? 3 o'clock. And where is the minute hand pointing? Northeast. But the 3 o'clock northeast means obviously the minute hand must be at 12 and the R hand, the smaller hand, would be towards 3, right? So let's draw that. So how does the diagram look? So if you draw the diagram here, he is north east. So the minute hand is towards the northeast. So this is the northeast. So suppose I say this is my minute hand, it will be at 12. Correct? That is northeast direction, 12. It is 3 o'clock, no? So the bigger hand, the longer hand is 12, and the shorter hand will be 3 o'clock. So exactly 90 degrees, 3 o'clock. So the clock will be like this. Correct? 12, 3. So now it is northeast. This hand is facing which direction? Obviously southeast. The clock is like this. 12, this is 6, this is 9, this is 3. Got the point? Okay. So the correct option is south east direction. That is our option number D. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Question number 8. So ninth one. Radhika moves southwest for 7 kilometers, then moves west to travel 14. From there she moves northwest 7, finally moves 4 kilometers towards east. Now how far she is from the starting point? So southeast 7 kilometers. Southeast 7 kilometers. Let's check. So question number 9. Radhika moves southeast. Where is southeast? We can check from this diagram. That's downwards, right? So southeast 7 kilometers. So Radhika started from this point, moved southeast 7 kilometers. Then what she does? She walks towards west 14 kilometers. West is in this direction. So 14 kilometers towards the west in this direction. Then what she does? After that, she is walking northwest 7 kilometers and finally towards east. Now northwest 7 kilometers. North is up and west is tilted towards this side. That is 7 kilometers, right? And then she walks towards east. Towards east she is walking 4 kilometers. How far she is from the starting point? So starting point and this distance is how much? Now this is typically a parallelogram. So opposite sides will be equal in a parallelogram. So this must be 14. So 4 is done. So this distance must be 10 kilometers. Fine. Distance is always the shortest. So obviously you will take this as the shortest. You will not walk the whole way back. Right? Because distance is always the shortest one. So this is a 10 kilometer. So correct answer is 10. Let's check for the option 10. That is our option number C. Got that? I hope it's clear till now. Let's move on to the next one. Question number Question number 10. A man is facing west, turned 45 degrees in clockwise, again 180 degree in clockwise and 270 degree in the anti-clockwise direction. Then which direction is he facing now? So man is facing west, turns 45. Let's draw it in a easier manner. It will be easy to understand. So something like this. So man is facing west. Correct. He is facing west and he is turning 45 in the clockwise. Clock moves like this, no? So clockwise 45. So he is standing here. Clockwise is 45. Somewhere he turned like this, 45. So now he is here. He is moved 45 in the clockwise. Now what is he does? After that he is moving 180 degree in the clockwise direction. So 180 in the clockwise. From here he is moving 180. 180 means we all would have studied in geometry. It's a straight line will be there, no? So he travels like this and he is here 180 degrees. Fine. Now final, what does he does? Then he moves 270 in the anti-clockwise. 270 into anti-clockwise. Anti is reverse. So 270. So from here to here, that is 180. Another 45. So it will become 225. Another 45 will make it 270. Another 45 will make it 270. And what does the question ask? The question is asking which direction is he facing now? So obviously it is south and west. So he is facing southwest direction. That is the answer for question number 10. Southwest direction, that is our option number D. Okay, next let's move on to the next one. Anya is the mother of Satya. Shama is the son of Bhima. Shiva is the brother of Anya. Satya is the sister of Shama. How Bhima is related to Shiva? That is a question. So let's draw the diagram properly, the family tree. Anya is the mother of Satya. So Anya is the mother of Satya. So let's do it generation wise. So Anya is the mom of whom? Satya. So this is mother, so obviously this is daughter. Correct. So Anya is the mother of Satya. Next part says Shama is the son of Bhima. Now neither we have Shama nor we have Bhima. So let's remain. Let's move on to what we can connect. Shiva is the brother of Anya. Shiva is the brother of Anya. So here is Shiva. He is the brother of Anya. So Anya becomes the sister of Shiva. Correct. Next. Satya is the sister of Shama. Satya is the sister of Shama. So there is another person here. Shama, who is the sister of Satya. Or Satya is the sister of Shama. So Satya is the sister of Shama. So very obvious. Daughter. So obviously this person must also be child of Anya. We don't know Shama is girl, boy. We don't know that. They are not said. So child of Anya. That part we are very, very clear. How is Bhima related to Shiva? How is Bhima related? Now let's go back to the line which we had skipped. Shama is the son of Bhima. Shama is the son of Bhima. Now very interesting. Shama is son of Bhima. Now Shama is already the child of Anya, right? So he is also the son of Bhima. He is son of Bhima, child of Anya. So obviously they must be husband and wife, and this child is son. So that we are very, very clear. Not girl or boy doubt was there, so it is son, right? So what is the question asked? How is Bhima related to Shiva? How is Bhima related to Shiva? So what will Shiva call Bhima as? So Shiva will call Bhima as my sister's husband, because Shiva's sister is Anya, Anya's husband is Bhima. So Shiva will say Bhima is my brother-in-law. Bhima is my brother-in-law. That is the correct answer, right? So let us check. Brother-in-law is the correct answer. That is our option number C. Fine. I hope the question is very, very clear. Let's move on to the next one. Question number 12. Suma is the daughter-in-law of Rakesh and sister-in-law of Rajesh. Suma is daughter-in-law of Rakesh and sister-in-law of Rajesh. So let's connect it and draw this one by one. Question number 12. What is the question saying? Suma is the daughter-in-law of Rakesh. So Rakesh is the older generation. Suma is the next generation, and Suma is the daughter-in-law of Rakesh. So Rakesh becomes the father-in-law. Correct? Okay. And what is the other relation given here? The other relation is sister-in-law of Rajesh. So sister-in-law of Rajesh. So Suma is also the sister-in-law of Rajesh. This much we are clear, right? Let's read the next question. Next part. Ramesh is the son of Rakesh and only brother of Rajesh. Ramesh is son of Rakesh and only brother of Rajesh. So now the connection comes complete. Ramesh is the son of Rakesh and only brother of Rajesh. Only brother and he is a son. So very obvious, no? this relation we are clear with now. So what is the relation we are clear with now? This becomes wife, this becomes husband. That is very, very clear, right? Now what does the question ask? Find the relation of Suma and Ramesh. So very obviously it is husband and wife. That is the correct answer, right? Husband and wife is a relation. So let us check what is he said here, wife. So option number D is the correct answer. Fine. Let's move on to the next one. 13th one. In a joint family, there are father, mother, 3 married sons, 1 unmarried daughter. Let's draw this first. In a joint family, there is father, there is mother, 3 married sons. So married son 1, married son 2, married son 3, unmarried daughter is 1. Right? Let's move on. Out of the sons, 2 have 2 daughters each and 1 has only 1 son. So out of the married sons, 2 of them have 2 daughters each. So first married son suppose has 2 daughters, second married son also has 2 daughters, and this person has only 1 son. That is how the distribution is. What does the question ask? How many female members are there in the family? How many female members in the family? That is the question. Female members. So when we count the female members, technically we will say female member number 1, female member number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct? But the catch point is they are married, so they will have their wife, this person will have his wife, this person will have his wife. So totally it will become 7th female, 8th female, 9th female. So how many females? 9 is the correct answer. Many of them will skip this. This is very, very important because it is not specified in the question. So you technically tend to forget it. Don't do that. Otherwise you will lose mark in a very, very simple question. Right? So answer is 9. Let's move on further. That is our option number C. Let's take it further. Question number 14. Let us check question number 14. What is said in question number 14? When Rani saw Vinith, she remembered that he is the brother of my grandfather's son. How was Rani related to Vinith? When Rani saw Vinith, she remembered he is the brother of my grandfather's son. Now that line which is there, that is very, very important one, that we will convert it into the form of a statement which will become easy with names. It will become easy with names, right? So what is the sentence written here? Rani says he is the brother of my grandfather's son. Who is saying that? Rani. By seeing whom? Vinith. Correct? So let's write it here. This is Vinith, and Rani is seeing Vinith and saying he is the brother of my means Rani, Rani's grandfather's son. Correct? So how is the chart? The older generation comes first. Grandfather. Whose grandfather? Rani's grandfather. His son, we don't know that, name is not given. So Rani's grandfather's son, and Vinith is the brother of Rani's grandfather's son. So Vinith is the brother of Rani's grandfather's son. Okay, now the question is, now if it is this person is Rani's grandfather, so obviously Rani will call grandfather if that person is father's father or mother's father, something like that. So like that, if I say, so this person is like Rani is here, daughter of the grandfather's son, so he'll say this is my grandfather. Right? So what does the question ask for? The question is asking relation between what? How is Rani related to Vinith? How is Rani related to Vinith? What will Vinith call Rani as? He will say, this is my brother's daughter, that is niece. That is our option number niece. That is our option number D. Got that? The next question number 15. There are 6 children playing football, namely A, B, C, D, E and F. Okay. A and E are brothers. F is sister of E. So let's draw that first. 6 children are playing football. That is A, B, C, D, E and F. First line says A and E are brothers. A, E are brothers. And they are saying F is the sister of E. F is the sister of E. Very obviously, if it is sister of E, obviously sister of A also. That is the meaning of it. Let's read the line further. What does the line say? C is the only son of A's uncle. C is the only son of A's uncle. A's uncle means A's father's brother becomes A's uncle. His son's name is C. He is the only son. There is no other person. He is the only son of A's uncle, right? So let us draw that. A ka father, his brother, father's brother will become A's uncle. A's uncle. Inka son is C, and they are saying only son. His only son which that uncle has. Okay. What I said further. B and D are daughters of the brother of C's father. So B and D are daughter of brother of C's father. Now C's father, this is C's father, Inka brother is here. They were the brothers, no? So brother is here. Unka daughter is B and D. So B and D are daughters of that person. Fine. Now what does the question ask? The question says, how is D related to A? How is D related to A? Very obviously, how is D related to A? Very obviously sister, because they are all belonging to the same father. This father has A, E, F, B, D. So there are 5 children the father has. Right? So answer is sister. Let us mark the option. That is option number D. That is sister. Let's move on to the next one. Suresh's sister is wife of Ramu. Ramu is Rani's brother. Suresh's sister is wife of Ramu. Let's draw that first. Suresh's sister is wife of Ramu. So wife, husband. Suresh's sister is wife of Ramu. What does the next question say? Next part. Ramu is Rani's brother. Ramu is Rani's brother. So another relation. Ramu is Rani's brother. So here is Rani. She will say, this is my brother, this is my sister. That is the relation that's building up. Ramu's father is Madhur. Ramu's father is Madhur. Let's do it one by one. Ramu's father is Madhur. So there is a person, Madhur. He'll say, this is my father, this is my son. Madhur will say, this is my son. And Madhur will say, this is my daughter. And Madhur will say, this is my daughter-in-law. Correct? That whole relation builds up very, very clearly. What else? Sheetal is Rani's grandmother. Sheetal is Rani's grandmother. Sheetal is Rani's grandmother. Very obviously, when Rani's grandmother, who will be Rani's grandmother? Father's mother. So here is Sheetal. She is what? Rani's grandmother, grandmom, because father's mother. So Sheetal is Rani's grandmother, that we have marked. Reema is Sheetal's daughter-in-law. Reema is Sheetal's daughter-in-law. Now Reema is Sheetal's daughter-in-law. Very obviously, daughter-in-law will be the son's wife. So son, who is the son? Son is mother. Son is whom? Madhur. And so Madhur's wife is Reema, who becomes the daughter-in-law of Sheetal. Correct? Next, what does it say? Rohit is Rani's brother's son. Rohit is Rani's brother's son. Rohit. Who is Rani's brother? Ramu. His son is Rohit. Correct. Who his son is what? Rohit. Now very obviously Ramu's son is also Suresh sister's son, because Ramu and Suresh sister are husband and wife. So it is a son of both the persons. Okay. What is asking? Who is Rohit to Suresh? Who is Rohit to Suresh? Now very obviously Suresh is here. Suresh means this is brother to sister. Correct. So who is Suresh to Rohit, or what is Rohit for Suresh? So Suresh will say, Rohit is my sister's son. My sister's son is nothing but nephew. Sister's son is nothing but nephew. So he'll say, this is my nephew. The correct answer is option number D. He'll say, no, my sister is married to Ramu and they are having a child, Rohit. So sister's son is nephew. Next, 17th one. Pointing to a man in the photograph, Khushi says, this man's sister, son is my mother-in-law. What is Khushi's husband's relation to the man in the photograph? Let's draw that. First write that sentence and put names, that will become very, very easy. That is question number 17. Let's write the sentence. What does Khushi say? What is Khushi saying? Khushi says, this man's son's sister is my mother-in-law. So Khushi says, this man's son's sister is my mother-in-law. This man, who is the man? The man in the photo. The man in the photo's son's sister is my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law means Khushi's mother-in-law. Khushi's mother-in-law, right? So how do I write it? The man in photo, correct? His son is here. Uska sister is here. Correct? Man's son's sister is my mother-in-law. Mother-in-law of whom? Khushi. Khushi is the next generation. So she will say, this is mother-in-law, and the sister will say, this is my daughter-in-law. Right? Now what is the question asking? What is Khushi's husband's relation to the man in the photo? So this is Khushi's husband. Correct? Khushi's husband. So what is the relationship of Khushi's husband's relation to the man in the photo? That is what we have to understand, right? Now let's connect with this. Now for Khushi, this is a mother-in-law, right? So mother-in-law, now how is mother-in-law connected to the man in the photo? This is son, this is daughter. Correct? This is son, this is daughter. So very obviously, the connection here will be, he will say, this is my daughter, and daughter's daughter is here, and daughter is here. That is a person will be the mother-in-law of Khushi. Correct? So what will be the connection here? The man will say, so the man here, this man's son's sister is my mother-in-law. What is Kushi's husband's relation to the man in the photograph? So he will say, this is my, Kushi is my daughter, daughter's daughter-in-law, daughter is daughter-in-law, na, this person. So obviously this boy, Kushi's husband, how is he connected to this? This must be the son of that person, no? Because daughter-in-law hai, so whom will that sister call as a daughter-in-law? Obviously, unka jo son hai, uska wife. Son ka wife, son's wife will be Kushi. Correct? So son's wife is Kushi. So very obviously, how is the connection here? What is the Kushi's husband's relation with the man in the photograph? He will say, my mother's, Kushi's husband will say, my mother's father is my grandfather. And he will say, this boy is my grandson. So grandson. So let us understand. Kushi is the daughter-in-law. So obviously Kushi's husband will be the son of that sister. So that son will say, this is my mother, and that man is his father, so that becomes my grandfather. So that grandfather will say, he is my grandson. So bit technical, so be very, very clear. Otherwise you will get bit confused with that relation, because nowhere said they are using the word sister, not son, daughter and all. So you have to be very, very clear on that. Next, 18th one. 6 persons A, B, C, D, E and F are sitting in a row, in 2 rows with 3 persons in each row. Both the rows are in front of each other. So both the rows are in front of each other. Let us see if we can draw it here. So it will be easy for you to understand. So there are 2 rows. 2 rows sitting in front of each other. So these persons are facing this direction, these people are facing this direction, right? Achha. Now what does the question say? 3 persons in each row. So 3 people in each row, that is the question saying. Let's read it further. E is not at any of at the end of any row. E is not sitting at the end of any of the rows. So where E must be sitting? E must be sitting in the center seat. Right? Suppose E is sitting in the center seat here. Example, we can put it any of the places. D is to the second left of F. D is to the second left of F. So now how is the left and right decided? This is left for these people, this is right for this section, and for them it will be reversed. This is left, this is right. Okay, let's read further. C is the neighbor of E. C is the neighbor of E and diagonally opposite to D. Now this we can connect because E we already put it here. So C is the neighbor of E and diagonally opposite to D. So let's suppose I take it here. C is the neighbor of E and diagonally opposite to D. Fine, that much we can fit. If B is the neighbor of F, who is in front of C? B is the neighbor of F and is in front of C. So who is B? Neighbor of F. And where is F? In front of C. So in front of C is F and B is the neighbor of that person. Correct? Now what else is there? Only who is missing? Now A, B, C, D. A is missing out here. What is the question? Who is then who is sitting diagonally to F? Who is sitting diagonally to F? Then that is the question asked here. So this particular part, if B is a neighbor of F, who is in front of C, then who is diagonal to F. That is a particular part, correct? So if you are asking here diagonal, where is B? B is neighbor of F. Who is sitting in front of C? Then who is sitting diagonally to F? Diagonally to F, if you are seeing here, F ka diagonal is A. This is a particular part, right? Diagonal to F. So that is A, the particular part here, right? Next, PQRS are playing a game of carom. PRSQ are partners. So carom board, no? Who are the partners? P and R is partner, S and Q are partners. What does the question say? S is to the right of R. S is to the right of R. So suppose I say S is to the right of R. Suppose I write here R, S is to the right. So S is to the right of R. That is the understanding out here. If R is facing west, R is facing west, so he cannot be here. R is facing west. This is a west direction. So S is sitting to the right of R, correct? This particular part. Now what does the question ask? Then Q is facing which particular direction? Now what you are left out with? If you see carefully, the 2% left is P and Q. Because why P and Q? Because P and R are partners. So if P and R are partners, obviously P has to be in front of R. So he cannot be here, no? He has to be opposite way. So Q is the partner of S. So he is opposite here. What is the question asking? Which direction Q is facing? So Q is facing the north direction, and north direction is our option number B. Got it? Next, let's move on to the last part of our logical reasoning. What is the question asked here? P, Q, R, S, T are seated in a line facing west. Now P, Q, R, S, T are seated in a line facing west. So let's draw it here. They are facing west. So this particular direction. Correct? So this direction. What is said? R is to the north end. This is north, this is south. R is to the north end and S is seated to the south end. This is south direction, S is to the south end. T is neighbor of R and Q. T is neighbor of R and Q. T is in short between R and Q. P and Q are seated together. P and Q are seated together. That is together. Then who is sitting in the middle? So very obviously, middle position is Q, right? So Q is in the middle position. Got that? Next video will share the next part, statistics and mathematics. Fine. Thank you very much.